Pipelines leaking money, inventory out of synchronizations, operations carried across spreadsheets. There is better way, and that's completely free. Welcome back to Cybrosys, and in today's video, we are diving into how to manage your entire midstream oil and gas operations, pipeline tracking, inventory, product processing, and all inside Odoo community. No expensive license, no third-party tools, just Odoo. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to set up the pipeline transport, tracking, manage crude and gas storage in real time, handling product processing and yield reporting, run vendor and maintenance workflows, and generate the complete audit reports all without writing a single line of code. Whether you are managing a gas processing plant, a pipeline network, or a product storage facility, this video is for you. So, if you're ready to finally bring your midstream operations under one roof, hit the like button, subscribe, and you don't miss parts of 2. And let's get started. So, currently, we are in the oil ERP over here. Let's see how to manage the midstreams using the Odoo 19 community module. Let's get into the oil ERP. From there, you can move on to the configuration settings, and here we have the pipeline and transport. Currently, you can see that we have a feature called transfers, which is used for product transfers, workflow, and fleet. So, in the oil and gas industry, moving products from well site to strong facility or refinery is not simple delivery. It is the precision operation. Temperature change affect volume, vehicle payload must be validated, and every drop must be accounted for from loading to arrival. The transfer and logistic module extends Odoo standard inventory transfer system with the oil industry specific measurement tools. Fleet validation and mandatory confirmation wizard that ensures every shipment is verified before it is closed. So let's enable the feature and let me save the changes over here. As I just saved the transfers over here, you can see that a dedicated module, a menu to manage the pipeline and transport will be created over here. Now, the purpose of the module is that we need to track the movement for recording the crude and refined product movement between field storage and downstream facilities. This also captures the loading and arrival temperature to account for thermal expansion or contraction. And you can also validate the payload capacity before the shipment is approved. This also enforces a mandatory delivery confirmation wizard that records the final tank level and delivered quantity. So let's see how transfers connect to the rest of the system. As you just enable the feature, you can see that you can manage the transfers from here. And transfer sit at the crossroads of upstream productions and downstream production. Once a well is producing and royalties are being calculated, the physical product must be moved. Every transfer is linked to the inventory locations order created by the project, meaning the stock leaving the field always tracks back to its source, reservoir, and release. So when a transfer is validated, it can trigger the gate pass for facility entry verification feeds into the pipeline batch, planning for high volume movement. So to create a transfer, you can click on new button, and here you can see that we can provide the name of the contact and the operation type, the source, destination, and everything. So here you can see that as we haven't enabled the gate pass, you can see it's not visible over here. Let's move on and let me enable the gate pass system, and you can also manage the pipeline management. So that manage the pipeline delivery method, operators, and pipeline specific transfer tracking. So you can save the changes that you have made over here, and once it's done, let's back to the transport and pipeline and transport. Now let's move on to the pipeline and transport, and let's choose the transfers over here. So as you just choose the transfer, we know that we have the option to create and manage the transfer. I'll be choosing the contact as Abigail Peterson, and here you can see that we just want to receive the item. So I'll be using the operation type as receipts And as you just use the operation type over here, you can see that the destination is auto populated over here. And you can find the scheduled date, and you can set the scheduled documents. And if this transfer is using for the oil and gas, you can just enable this feature. And if this is a pipeline transfer, you can also enable this. So pipeline transfer is nothing but when you enable this feature, when the oil and gas transfer is performed through the pipeline instead of vehicle transport. So if you're just managing the transferring of the oil and gas through the transport, you can just uncheck this. Now here you can see that we have the operations. So under the operation, we can just add the product. Here you can see that we have different products. So you can search for the product such as crude or oil or anything. So no product with that name is visible. So let me choose a product for an example. Let me choose a product which is storage box. You can set the demand quantity. Let me set it as 1. Under the additional information, you can just manage the shipping information regarding the pipeline delivery method. So pipeline delivery method is used for internal oil and gas transfer. You can just specify it, and you can also just set the tracking reference over here. Okay, and you can set the weight for shipping. So here I would like to set it as 500 kg. If there is any other information regarding the sales order or responsible person or the project, you can just link it over here. Now, when you just move on to the transfers, here you can see that we are just managing the oil and gas transfer using a fleet. So you can provide the transportation details over here with the product type. So it can be crude oil, gas, or anything. So let's say I would like to set it as crude oil, and you can set the temperature over here. So here I would like to set the temperature. You can specify the vehicles which has been used, and you can also specify the driver who is in charge of the vehicle with the vehicle allowable weight as well as the vehicle tank capacity is being given over here. You can set a transfer schedule, which is the departure time when we have started to departure the item, and you can also specify the delivery the arrival time. So once it's 10, you can just move on to the delivery validation, and we can specify the arrival time. So I'll be setting the arrival time over here, and when the unloading is started, you can just specify the time over here. And when the unloading is 10, you can just specify the ending time. Now you can also just go ahead with the measurement values such as the loading temperature. So during the loading it was 23, and during the arrival it was just 20. And here you can see that you can just specify the gross weight right now and the gross weight empty. The gross weight empty is nothing but the vehicle weight measured after unloading or when it's empty. Okay, so you can just specify it over here. You can also set the tank volume before, that will be measuring measured destination tank volume before unloading starts. And you can also just set the tank volume after, which means you can also just get the measurement of the tank after unloading is completed. You can also just get the actual delivered quantity. So here I'll be setting the actual delivered quantity, and we can also set the delivery status as short, excess, or damage. So it's okay, right? So I'll be choosing that option, and under the notes you can see that we can provide the internal notes that will be printed on the picking operations. So once it's 10, you can save this and keep it as mark it as 10, and you can see that here as we just enable the gate pass, we can also just create that. So if you just want to create a gate pass for this, you can see that we'll be getting the gate pass where you can choose the transporter, the sales order, the purchase number, the gate pass in time, and the gate pass out time and security inspection. If it's completed, you can just enable this, and let's click on create, so that the it's 10 and picking is going on. And once the picking is 10, you can just click on approve, and that will be moved to approved state. And if you just want to just start everything, you can see that currently it's moved into the in progress state. And if it's 10, you can set it as mark it as 10. And we have just 10 with it. Now, once the gate pass everything is done, we can just move on with the delivery of the item. So for that, reception of the item. So here you can see the delivery validation will be done over here. And let me click on save and validate, so that we have just done with it. And if you just want to manage with the tracking of this item, you can just get it. So as you just want the tracking, you can see that you'll be getting a wizard that is with the invalid operation. Your delivery method has no redirect on courier providers website to track this order. So you can simply close it. And that's how we manage with the transfers over here. Okay, so we have managed the pipeline and everything under the transfers, right? So if you just remove the internal transfers, you can see currently it's not showing over here. Now you can just move on to the Kanban view. As we have just validated, no transfers will be available over here. And in this case, we have a dedicated dashboard to manage all these. So as you just move on to the dashboard, you can see that we'll be getting the details such as the active transfer, no active transfers are there, no short deliveries are there, no pipeline transfers is done, and you can see we have there is no completed pipeline moves. So as you just move down, you can find the operations or the things that has taken place under the dashboard. So, while managing the pipeline and transport, you just need to keep in mind that the gate pass is basically used for managing, like every oil and gas facility has a boundary, and nothing crosses that boundary without verifications. So, the gate pass module is the security and measurement layer of the oil ERP, and it ensures that no product enters or leaves a terminal, refinery, or storage facility without the physical measurement, security clearance, and a traceable record. So you just need to have the gate pass system. And while managing with the transfers, always ensure that you have enabled this feature. Then only you will be getting the option to create the gate pass. Likewise, when you just want to manage the transferring of the item with the pipeline management, you have to enable the pipeline management under the configuration settings. So not all oil and gas product movement happens by road. High volume transfers between fields, terminals, and the refineries are carried through the fixed pipeline network. So in such cases, the pipeline management module provides a specialized tool for planning, validating, and monitoring product movement through the fixed carrier interface. So in such cases, if you are just managing with large quantities of transferring of the oil and gases, you can just enable this and you can just manage your transferring of the item. So you can switch to the Odoo community module where you can just manage your midstream of oil and gas using the Odoo community completely for free. So that's all for today. If you find this video informative, please do like, share, and subscribe our channel. If you want Odoo customization, Odoo implementation, and Odoo tutorial videos, feel free to contact Cybrosys. And thank you for watching the video.